Hey Ricky, here at the big Novation booth today, and you're showing us the Launchpad Pro, which looks really tasty.
Launchpad Pro Mark III. Big addition to this thing is, of course, going to be the built-in 4-track sequencer. You got 4 tracks, 8 notes of polyphony each. We've also doubled the sequence lengths. So originally you only had 8 patterns of 16 steps each. Each pattern now has 32 steps. So pressing play, you can see the step sequencer running across the top. I can select maybe my snare, place that down, right? Easily hit record, maybe say, really simple, really easy, what you would expect from one of our Novation style sequencers.
And this is all running in the hardware, right?
Yeah, so all the sounds that we're hearing right now are coming from Ableton, but the sequence and all the MIDI data and information is coming from the hardware itself. We also got 2 MIDI out, so you can even use this with a bunch of different lines of MIDI going. If I jump over to track 2, this is now keys in scale. So this is completely different from the previous track. Just for the sake of easiness, I'm going to take the single note, apply it there, go to our pattern settings, and set this to 8 steps. So what we've added in this sequencer is we've taken the best parts of all the circuit, the mono station, and the SL Mark III sequencer, and taken the best parts and just applied it here, and added some new ones, like probability. So now we have probability anywhere from 12.5 to 100% chance of happening, so we'll do about 50. I'll go ahead and duplicate that across a couple times. You'll hear it skip once in a while. And if I go to mutation, mutation is going to do mutation on its pitch. So the higher up I go, the more random the pitch will be. If I stay around 50%-ish, it'll be like a third, a fifth, maybe once in a while hit an octave and get, you know, a little, it's going to stay musical, which is great. So here, I'll go ahead and duplicate that step, apply it all there. Now listen to the same, it's still the same C note that we were playing. And you can hear it doing different pitches and values now. So it's an easy way to kind of come up with self-generative rhythms. But the cool thing about this is we've made it so much easier to go from Launchpad into Ableton. So all that was standalone, you can use it with hardware. But this pattern that we have here on the drums, if I select a track, let's say this track here, all I have to do is hit print to clip, boom, and our clip just showed up right here, ready to go. So you don't have to track it in or record anything like that. It just populates by itself within Ableton. So it's a great way to just kind of take your idea that you started somewhere and apply it to Ableton to turn it into a more...
So some of the sequencer stuff looks like quite familiar from like Circuit, you know, it's taking some of those chops.
Literally taking like, cool, that was really good. Mono Station had mutation, that was cool. The dividing the MIDI tempo or multiplying it from the SL was really cool. Randomizing and ping pong and all those stuff, we've applied it here. Velocity, probability. You even have micro steps, which is from Circuit. So it's like literally just the best of the best kind of put into one. And when it comes to the Ableton side of things, like let me go ahead and mute those tracks. We have this track here. I can go access our device mode. And if I go into here, jump over to this device, you can see
you've got parameter access, right?
Exactly. But previously we only had access to 8 parameters at once. But on the Launchpad, I can actually page between different devices, and I can also page down and select every parameter that that device has to offer. So you're not just locked into 8 things. From there, you also got things like your sends for A or B or however many sends you have. We have things like fixed length, which will stop recording and just start looping, which is really nice. You got panning from left to right. All this and more, just like immediate hands-on control. We just wanted to do a lot more, you know, basically make Ableton a bit more tactile to allow you to get more muscle memory with your device and actually turn it into a piece of gear.
So just remind me of the pads, velocity and pressure?
Velocity and polyphonic aftertouch as well. Sadly, Ableton's Live doesn't support poly.
Oh, for goodness sake. They got to get that sorted out, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But the 2 MIDI outs, you can have it connected to everything and just go straight from here into Deckard's Dream, Kajimi, whatever, and access the poly. And you can even go in here and actually adjust the velocity sensitivity, the aftertouch sensitivity, whether it's channel or after, and MIDI implementation. pads.
Can you create sort of custom control sets?
Oh man,
as well?
I'm so glad you asked. So we have all these custom modes here that you can actually build and design as well. So we have a template editor. I don't think we have it on here. Yeah, we don't have it on the computer, but you can actually drag and drop widgets onto the Launchpad surface and have up to 8 different custom modes that you can save and send MIDI CC. So I have one going to my Moog Siren that I have the filter, the cutoff, oscillator 2, oscillator 2's fine tune, and oscillator 1's wave shape. Just immediate right here while my Siren's in the
And that'll work in standalone as well, so it's all stored on board.
This is fully, you do not need a computer to use this at all.
And remind me, what's the price on this, guys?
This is going to be available at $349 in the middle of February.
And Enrique, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you, guys.